Okay, Reggie, I was on Vlad's TV channel earlier, and I saw a segment that he did with Wack, and they were kind of debating about this Suge Knight thing, whether he does or doesn't have HIV based on the photo of him with the drastic weight loss, and they actually made $100 bet on this, because Vlad basically said he had a source that he wouldn't reveal who his source was,
It's Jasmine.
but
I know
that
that. I don't want to connect to them. It's Jasmine. I'm not calling her
okay,
attorney Jasmine no more, but go ahead. She's
okay, but
Jasmine.
yeah,
But go ahead.
yeah. But he just basically said he had this very reliable but anonymous source that said that he doesn't have HIV or any other disease.
Well, I can't say that he has HIV. I don't know. I'm just telling, and I know Wack is preview to the conversation that I know that the attorney Richard Johnson told us prior to his death. Uh, and for those y'all say, well, y'all just saying it now because he's dead. Well, I was talking about it before he died. I just said, you know. But anyway, that's another story. Because who knows? Who really cares? Because I ain't trying to sleep with him. But I think the part that you left off is, and Wack also said, or any other STDs. Now that part, I'll raise the stake up to something I can afford. $10,000, Vlad. I'll raise the stake up if it's and or. But hey, you know, Wack was on the phone with me and another guy. I think he said his name, so I'll say it. Lloyd Lake, Tata from San Diego. Tata knows a correction officer that was out there, right? That worked the dorm where Suge's at. And Tata has no reason to hate on Suge other than, Suge called him out a couple of times and all of that. But, guys didn't know niggas in prison and all of that. His exact words were, Suge got a little Mexican boy in there. That's his, his lover. Now we know y'all gonna say, oh, Mexicans and blacks don't politic like that. Well, when you're in the yard that Suge's on, look at that yard. Look at that yard. They mix. They every age, every race, and all of that. And that's a special, nice, very nice yard. All you YouTubers out there putting no AIs up and all of that, and Suge getting beat up and stabbed and all of that. Now, Suge probably run that yard because he's probably the biggest thing on that yard because that's a nice person yard. All right. So all I'm going to say is Suge got a little boyfriend in there. So if he has it, it will be how he got it. But that ain't the disease I'm talking about because I don't know. It's just allegations, right? It's unfortunate. I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, one thing I do want to correct Wack on is he said that Tata slapped Suge. No, Tata never slapped Suge. He just fingered him, put his finger. I think we call it mush you. He mushed Suge, putting his finger all in Suge's face. But he never slapped Suge. Who he said slaps the shit out of Suge was Buntry. I'm working on a deal. Vlad has agreed to do an interview with Tata real soon. And so Lloyd Lake Tata will be going over there telling those stories himself. So I'm not going to put up too much. I ain't going to put out too much about Tata because Lloyd got a lot of stories. He's a guy that I did the relatives with, was cool with Dub C and CJ Mack. He deal with this producer, Rockstar. He got this bomb. He the one got Reggie Bush tried to beat him out of money, and Reggie Bush just recently got another lawsuit, or had to pay Tata another $1.5 million for speaking on some things that he shouldn't have spoke on their settlement agreement. So Tata is a dude that's make things happen. He don't really like doing all this interview and talking stuff. but he just know Suge ain't no good. He saw firsthand how he had Lil Wayne's tour bus pulled over, and they got searched for gun. Oh man, I ain't gonna tell too much of Tata's story. I'm gonna let Tata tell it, but he got some firsthand stories, and so that's where Wack got the information. We all three was on the phone. We know about it. We know about sex tapes that one of his girlfriend got out there. I'm not gonna say her name yet until she get disrespectful, because I got some money offered on the tape just so I can show it to him. But it's just little stuff like that that's going on. Um, but yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say about that interview. Is that yeah, I was on the phone. I heard the same statements, the same thing that Wack said. Heard whether it's true or not, who can say it's just somebody making allegations or making statements. But the one thing I can say, the conversation wasn't about that. These things just came up in jest, and just a conversation of talking. Wasn't like he was trying to put Suge out there or brag about it. He just mentioned these things in conversation. And when people do that, it's generally truth. It's like, y'all didn't know? Y'all ain't heard this? Oh, this is what's going on in there. And so that's how the conversation went. That's what happened. I honestly believe Suge, if he made that statement to the attorney, he was just trying to get the attorney to do some free writing and some free work for him, because it was obvious at that point he hadn't had an attorney, Jasmine, working for him yet. And then he got her, and then she wrote up the appeal. But of course, he wasn't going to tell the reasoning, because his whole thing was the reasoning that he needs to get out of there is because he wasn't getting the proper medication or the proper treatment for what he allegedly supposed to have contracted while in prison. And so yeah, that's factual. That Wack heard that, but for Reggie or anyone to say that, or Wack to say we know, we don't know. We ain't got no blood work on the nigga. So y'all take it as where you want to go.